I think I just lost the love of my life. I have never felt as hopeless as I feel right now. Right now I'm shaking, and I know it might seem stupid or silly given the issue, but yeah. I'm using my school computer 'cause my parents can't take it or I fail school. I'm 20 years old and in my second year of community college, and a couple months ago my mom took my phone. Yep, she took my phone. I don't have a job or driver's license, so I can't leave or buy a new one. I have a lot of young siblings, so I mostly just care for them and pour myself into school. As you can probably guess, they've been super strict all my life. I also wasn't the best kid either. One thing, though, is to never share things that happen within the family to outsiders, and I broke that rule. I told my friend that I had ran away at 14. I was only gone a day, but my parents understandably were not happy. I was a bad kid and was going through so much, so yeah. I'm not proud of that at all. I mentioned that I didn't feel close to my family. I didn't call my mom names, or that she was so mean or anything, just that. I also followed it with a paragraph about how I was an asshole and terrible to my mom, and I was happy we were close again. See, my family has a track record of taking phones for years. I didn't have one through most of HS. For that reason. So, to the issue. My high school sweetheart, who is my favorite person in the world, has been with me through everything. We'll call him Matt for this story. He supported me and loved me. We broke up 2 years ago, but we're together for 3 and remained really close. And my parents hate him. That's because in another rough patch, I told him too much about my family, and we did call them mean things, and overall we're asshole 16-year-olds. In the months before my phone was taken, my parents started to loosen up and let me out of the house with friends, and I was able to see him twice. Both times we kissed and completely acted like a couple around our friends. We even shared a night together. Everything was amazing and things were looking good for us. I was happy for the first time in a long time. I looked forward to going out, which I hadn't ever been allowed to do. The days didn't blur together and things were okay. OFC, my mom found the messages and exploded. I know it must be triggering given what had happened before with me, but God, she says some mean things sometimes. She took my stuff and we fought and I lost. Me and Matt have this Google Doc we text on in times of emergency. We used it through a lot of COVID while I was phoneless. And a few days ago my heart dropped to the floor randomly and I asked Matt if there was something wrong he could tell me, and he let it all spill out. I promised that actually happened. He told me that he couldn't do it anymore. That things were good and now we are back to square one again, and he needs to figure things out. That he's really hurt and can't bring himself to do this again. I am destroyed. I love this man so much. He's more than an ex I can't get over. He's my best friend and my favorite person in the world. He was all I had. I feel so alone and hopeless. The selfish part of me is so mad at him. Like, why aren't I enough to fight for, and why can't he just love me and want me like I want him? But on the other hand, I hate so bad that I'm hurting him. I don't want to drag him down or hold him back. I'm proud that he's strong enough to break it off. He says he wants us to not need each other anymore. That I was a drug he needed to text, but now he wants to see what we can become apart from each other. I completely agree, and logically it makes sense. I'm so proud of what this man has become. He's so smart and handsome and amazing. I watched him grow up from this sweetheart 15-year-old class clown football player to this incredibly smart and intelligent aspiring engineer. I'd like to say I took it like a champ, but no. I lost it. I didn't get mad, just told him how much he means to me and that I'll call him the moment I can, even if it's in years. That I can't possibly live without him, and I would find him the moment I was free. Plus more embarrassing groveling and begging. He was happy with wanting to meet up when I'm able to, and with no restrictions, but I just want to collapse. I feel like puking my guts out and screaming and just so deeply angry. If I had screwed up somehow, or he did, or we grew apart, or he cheated, it would be so easy, but none of those things happened. We never had a real go at things. My parents destroyed this relationship, and that's what hurts. We never had a real chance. I miss him so much already. This is worse than the breakup because I wasn't really losing him. The worst part is pretending I'm okay to my family. My eyes are swollen and the skin under them is littered with red dots. I can't run to my mommy and tell her everything. I just packed my sister's lunches and pretended that my world didn't implode. I have a lot of siblings and some with disabilities, so I need to be present all the time. Making food and fixing snacks feels like absolute hell. I'm so tired of being strong and I just want to lay down and melt into my bed. How do people survive this? The sky here is red and ashy, and there was an earthquake the day before. Like nature knew this was coming. I have no one now. I need my boy. I already miss him so much. The worst part is that I have to wait one more year to transfer to a uni. So I don't even know when he'll be free. Thank you for letting me scream into the void. I just need someone to lie to me and tell me everything is okay or similar stories. This sounds so stupid, but I keep telling myself to close my heart to it and to master myself when the emotions feel too big. Yes, like God of War, and yes, I know it's cringe. I don't know what to do or how to be. My new math tutor has the same name, and I can't tell you how fast I sent that cancellation email. I see him in my music, my favorite video game, in the color green. If this is what love is, I'm not built for it. I can't move out and I can't pack up and leave. As mad as I am, I love my family. Leaving would be slamming the door on them forever. I'm just trapped and all alone posting on Reddit. So thanks again for listening.